Today I want to do an inspired by. I did a couple of these inspired by other YouTubers, and I might kind of make it a thing. Today though, I'm inspired by an ad, and I will try to put that ad somewhere around here. Now, it was a pop-up. It kept on coming up on sites that I was visiting, and I thought I really like that look and did a little screenshot. The idea is a very berry lip and just a haze around the eyes. So let's get into it. When you're doing berry and you have a face that has a lot of pink and redness in it, like mine, you need to get pretty decent coverage. I'm going to do the ethereal list, but I think I saw a video where my skin looked really orange. I don't know what I was wearing, but I think it was that. And I knew when I bought it, it seemed a little dark, so I'm going to mix it with some by Terry, which is lighter. Boom. And see how that works out. And as always, go in with my fingers. Oh, this is a nice mix. And they're both nice foundations, so I'm cool with it. So there's my basic, and now I just go in and see what actually needs to be blended. Taking a dry beauty blender and just taking off anything I had. I don't want my lid to be greasy or oily from moisturizers that I put on, but lately I have been having experiences with primers that make me think, I don't need any primers. I've never been a primer girl, but I've been doing the Natasha Denona Metropolis, those greens and blues, and I swear to God, the primer hurt the performance because I tried it again last night without any primer before I washed my face, and it stayed on perfectly. So, going into the Tropic palette with this mustardy color. Actually, let me just tell you, I'll be doing this one, and this one. And this is the color I'll just kind of use to push back my hood and gently all over the lid. If you are into eye looks that don't require specifics, no cut crease, no spotlight, no halo, this is the look for you. But it's kind of a relief, honestly, after working with that Metropolis palette for so many days. It just gives me some relief from all of that. This is Peach Puff. I'm kind of just, into the so-called crease and by the lash line. Larger brush with Nudist, and I'm just putting this everywhere. This is a non-specific look. Clean brush, and I'm just kind of working it all out. Quickly do some brows and I'll be right back. Going in with a very neutral blush from Surratt. This will be my start. I think I'm going to do two colors because this is kind of a flushy look, but it's a gentle flush. And this color doesn't really offer much of a flush. It's really neutral. I bought it as a blush because it was in the blush area. And then I thought, you know what, this wouldn't be a bad bronzer, and I have used it as a bronzer as well. I haven't powdered my face, but the foundation has had time to set while I was doing my eyes. And then Chantecaille blush. This is my most neutral pink. It doesn't have, to me, there's no coral in this, but it's not bluish either. It's just kind of in the middle. I always think I overdo the blush when I'm looking at it in the mirror here, and usually after I render it and upload it, I look completely peaked. So, and I don't have a lot of lights on me, so that's kind of interesting. I am going to skip doing bronzer for now. I'm going to go back to the eyes, do a little lining, do a little mascara, a little lining. Just the tight line. These two colors, back and forth these two colors. I'm going to pinch this because I don't want a lot. I just want a little haze. Just a little bit of mascara. This isn't a lashy look. The idea is you have a beautiful complexion, you haven't done anything but put on your lip. So no, that's it. 2 strokes. And it's really just 2 strokes to get all of the lashes. Boom, done. Now for the lipstick, I have 4 choices here, and I want to swatch them for you because what works on me might not work on you. And I wore these yesterday and have decided which one is the best for me. This one is the Bobbi Brown pencil. I'll put the name below. The second one is the Giorgio Armani. Again, I'll put the name below. The third one is from Serge Lutens. I'm not sure they still make this. It's kind of old, and I have a tendency not to throw things out unless they smell. And the last one is from Burberry. Now for me, the Burberry is the one that works the best. I can thin out the Giorgio Armani a little bit. So I think you can tell from looking at this, the Bobbi Brown seems to be the most neutral. It's a little uncomfortable though. Then we have the Giorgio Armani, which is pretty close to the Burberry if it's sheared out. This can go on pretty dark, and if you shear it out, it might be a little patchy depending on your lips and the time of year. The Serge Lutens is very, very blue. And the Burberry is the one that's the most comfortable and the most consistent, and the one I'm going to go with. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to go in with the Hakahoro again and do a final blend, just so this is very airy looking. In the ad, it's probably not quite as dark as this is. You could go over it if you wanted to with something creamier or with a translucent powder to kind of make it a little bit lighter. But I'm pretty cool with it. I'm just going to do a teeny bit of powder and I will be right back. I think I want to do one more little touch. I am going to go in with bronze, but I want it to be between bronze and blush. So, you know what? I think I'm going to do this one. But the bronzing here isn't about looking like I'm tan or I got some sun. It's really just giving the face its more natural tone, because nobody has a face that's just one color. Or, well, you know, some people do. I just don't. But I want to give that life to the face, that there's more than one color going on here. I'm not trying to look like I've been in Tahiti. Because it is kind of a fall, winter, pale, lovely look. It's not about looking like I'm tan. And that is pretty much it. Just a little bit of an inspired by thing from me. I hope you like it. I hope you might give it a try yourself. This is a classic look. It's nothing new, but I just wanted to show another idea for fall winter that is really easy. This is one of the fastest makeup looks I've ever done. Actually, it's really easy. Just slap on your foundation and a couple blush colors, a lip, you know, a couple of eyeshadows. You're not being very specific about anything, and I think it's fresh and classic. And here's a close-up. I loaded everything in, and then I looked at my inspiration picture and realized there is a very dewy looking face going on there. So I'm going to add a little highlighter. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, of course. And I'm going to go a teeny bit ham. Ham for me, anyway. I usually just hit it with, 2 pats and leave it alone. And now I'm going to take down my hair. I won't be able to get the same look because she's probably 30 or more years younger than me, but I'm trying to get the same aesthetic. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I've inspired you to do your own berry lip hazy eye for the fall, and I hope you come back again. In the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day.